Stablemates are drawn the outside couple of gates. My Main Lover is set. Gilded Angel to come in now. And then Miss Muppet will be the last to link in. Here's Miss Muppet coming along now. That'll complete the lineup for the first on the program. Track is good. So now Miss Muppet coming along, just about has it completed. She just pulled away at the last minute though. White cap on Bryan Park to distinguish those colours from Kestrel Bell. So she's just holding things up. Just beyond starting time now, but the big field of 2-year-olds, there's 9 of them having their first start, so they've done pretty well. Now they've got Miss Muppet in the stalls and they're set to go. Off they go now, and Miasma began fast in company there with Eastern Magic near the outside. Kestrel Bell shows pace with Outpost. Oamaru Rhythm is coming across to the grandstand side as well, in company with Gilded Angel. Miss Muppet dropped in behind them with the Business End, and also Soviet Spice. Over on the other side of the course, and Grand Paraded pinged out of the barriers and led clearly from Baccioni on the inside of Borzoff. Ulrico a bit wider out, followed by My Main Lover as they came past the 600-metre mark, and Happy Pine Park last of the flat division. On the grandstand side, Oamaru Rhythms trying to work to the outside rail. Kestrel Bell is out there with Miasma against the fence, and they lead Outpost. Gilded Angel coming down the middle, followed by Miss Muppet, and then the Business End and Eastern Magic on the other side. And Ulrico is chasing down Grand Parade, but the grandstand side have hit the front now. It's Oamaru Rhythm with Gilded Angel and Ulrico. It's still in it on the flat side. Ulrico the flat side, Gilded Angel. Ulrico and Gilded Angel wide apart, and Ulrico on the inside. Ulrico has won it. The photo for the minors between Gilded Angel out wide, Grand Parade back on the flat side rail, not much in it, and they were clear of Kestrel Bell and Oamaru Rhythm on the grandstand. Then behind those, Baccioni and Happy Pine Park, followed by, over on the flat side there too, was My Main Lover in company with Borzoff. Further back in the field is Soviet Spice, the Business End, then Miss Muppet, Eastern Magic. Towards the end of the field was Outpost and Miasma. Judges call for a photo for all placings. Ulrico looks very prominent on the inside and has got it, number 2. Number 2, Ulrico Noel.
True showing speed with Floaty in the early part. Floaty going up with Love Me True. Touraine was deeper out, and Be Done down near the inside goes up 4th. A length back 5th was Poetic Glory with 1,400 metres to run. The favourite running 5th. About 3 lengths away then Loose Truth, followed by Tamasha, Super Courier, and Delcos dropped out 2 lengths last. Going down the back of the track now inside the 1,200 metres, and it's Floaty on the inside taking up the front, running 3/4 in front. Love Me True. 1 further back in the field, then came Be Darned, who's 3rd on the inside, and they're being followed 2 lengths away by Touraine with 1,000 to go. Poetic Glory's 5th back on the inside, racing midfield. 2 further back, then came Tamasha, Loose Truth, and well back in the field, Delcos, who was back with Super Courier back on the inside and would be 10 lengths off the lead now as they prepare to work off the back of the track, and it's Floaty in front. Leads 3/4, Love Me True. Back on the inside and 3rd was Be Done. Touraine up running 4th. 2 further back, Poetic Glory's had a nice run with 600 to go. Then 2 further back in the field, Loose Truth. Tamasha back on the inside. Super Courier went back second last, and Delcos last of all. Towards the turn they race towards the 400-metre mark, and it's Floaty down on the inside here, who's narrowly in front from Be Done. Further back in the field, then came Poetic Glory now getting up to 3rd. Touraine was struggling. Tamasha was next, straightening up 250 out. Floaty with Poetic Glory going up a length away 2nd. Then came Be Done. It's Floaty in front under the whip, but Poetic Glory, the favourite, cruised up now, drew a length in front from Floaty. Then came Be Done, Tamasha, but the favourite too good, and Poetic Glory drawing right away from them now. 3 in front, and Poetic Glory wins it very softly. 3.5 lengths on the line to Floaty. Tight 3rd between Super Courier, who's made great late ground, and Tamasha's also there in that photo for 3rd. In behind them, Be Darned, and they're being followed in by Delcos, back with Touraine, who weakened. Loose Truth never a factor, and after being up forward early, Love Me True is back at the tail.
$30 and $190 over mint condition, $350. Solid wood, $470. Be My Dane comes up, all in, set to go. Favourite drawn the outside, centre V, light flashing away, 1,000 metres for the second. All set, off, centre V jump well over on the outside. Away quickly to Solid Wood. Centre V spearing down towards the inside, and he takes the entire field down there. Centre V led. Solid Wood settling in second placing. Captain Cortez moving up. Spirit Breaker the widest runner. Mint Condition dropped in behind them on the fence, followed then by Swayze, and Be My Dane is last of the seven. Centre V the leader. Coming to the 600 metres, leads by a length to Captain Cortez, and Spirit Breaker deep out. Solid Wood follows the leader. In behind those horses then, as they go past the 500 is Swayze. Mint Condition dropped out under the bat there, and Be My Dane went past him. Centre V racing towards the 300, got off the fence. Solid Wood can go through on the inside of him. Captain Cortez wider out. Swayze going for a run. Centre V flat as a strap. Spirit Breaker's coming at him. Solid Wood got the run on the inside. Swayze tackling it. It's now Swayze racing after them, and Be My Dane is coming home. Swayze, Solid Wood, Be My Dane, Swayze, Solid Wood kicking on the inside. Close here, very close. Solid Wood the rail, and Be My Dane the outside with Swayze between them. They're trailed by Spirit Breaker, Mint Condition, and then Centre V, and back last of all Captain Cortez. Photo to decide it in the second race. Swayze hit the front. Solid Wood got up on the inside and had his measure in the last bit, and then Be My Dane has descended late on the outside to make it very interesting. Solid Wood the rail. Now is going to be Cap the Moon on the outside. Cap the Moon moved in, field set. 320 for the favourite, Ernestina. They're ready to go. Often racing at the 1700 metres, and Carp Glance one of the first to bounce out on the inside ahead of Diamba. Springtime Gold away in a hurry, moves into second early. Classy Voodoo Jump Well goes to third. Aqua Centauri working from a wide barrier is improving by the 1400 metres, and Carp Glance set up the lead, 2 lengths to Classy Voodoo. Aqua Centauri moving up outside Springtime Gold, and then Court Dancer settling down fifth to Diamba, being followed by Hot Peppers. Adina going forward a length and a half or two then to Ernestina, who's a little worse than midfield, followed by Betty Chateau and Don't Babble, a couple of lengths to Rustic Lass, a good way back past the 1200 from Cap the Moon, who's one of the last, and Petite Jeunesse whipped them in. Pace good and steady, and Aqua Centauri had worked to the lead now with 1,000 metres to go. 2 lengths to Carp Glance, a length and a half Classy Voodoo, 1 Springtime Gold travelling well fourth, and Court Dancer is around her, 1 Adina travelling wide. They're followed by Diamba and Hot Peppers, a length further back Ernestina, who's been deep, followed by Don't Babble, Betty Chateau, Cap the Moon, one of the last, followed by Petite Jeunesse, and Rustic Lass on the fence whipped the field in. Aqua Centauri at the 600 the leader. Carp Glance came off the fence quickly around the home turn to have a crack at her. Here are some runs with Adina taking off wide. Court Dancer went forward ahead of her. Classy Voodoo just behind the leader, cornering into the straight. Springtime Gold is fifth at the bend, and under some pressure when they corner. Ernestina pulls to the outside. Inside the 4 now, Aqua Centauri from Carp Glance, who's coming at it quickly. Carp Glance again goes to the lead. Here's Court Dancer starting to wind up, and then Ernestina and Diamba coming together. Carp Glance tackled now by Court Dancer, but Ernestina's still unwinding its run. Court Dancer took the lead on the outside. Ernestina, Court Dancer wants to run out again. Ernestina's claimed her on the line, and Ernestina beat Court Dancer. Third, Carp Glance, followed in by Don't Babble, and then Petite Jeunesse, Diamba, Classy Voodoo, followed further back by Hot Peppers, Springtime Gold. Next to finish in the race was Betty Chateau, and they were followed further back then by Rustic Lass, Aqua Centauri, and Adina with one more, Cap the Moon, last to greet the judge. Favourite the winner, number 3, Ernestina, ridden by Greg Childs. Racks up a double for Greg and Peter Hayes. Second, number 1, Court Dancer, ridden by Matthew Gatt, who again wanted...
Okay, they're just about set. Bella Bimba goes up. Starter on the platform, race number 4 here from Benalla. Light flashing on top of the stalls. Bunky is the favourite, a clear-cut favourite. 1,400 metres the trim. Just about set. Starter having a good look at them. Now there's an attendant going up towards an outside barrier. The clerk of the course in front of the stalls at the moment, so they won't jump just yet. He's just having a look at one in the more towards the inside. Jockey of Mount Shasta is actually out of the saddle, is he? He's facing the opposite direction to what he wanted to be if he was going to ride properly, I suppose. But the clerk of the course is in front of the stalls. The jockey of Mount Shasta is not facing the correct way. The light continuing to blink on top of the stalls. So something's gone amiss in there somewhere. A few attendants around the stalls now. The rider of Bunky's up on his... up having a look at what's going up. Vlad Jurek, he's the favourite and he's drawn barrier 1. It's been racing pretty well. Last 2 starts yielding seconds at Ballarat. So the rider of Bunky is standing up in the saddle, and the rider of Mount Shasta still not facing the correct way, Philip Alderman. And there are attendants in the stall and the clerk of the course around the front of the barriers. So something, and I can't quite pick it up what is actually going on, but would have to be a gear adjustment of some sorts. So we'll wait and see here, but Bunky is the favourite here for race 4. Stand by. Broadcast. Yeah.
Okay, there seems to be a problem with the sound there now. Now, the bridle of number 6, Mount Shasta, has broken, and that's the delay there. So it's either being repaired or replaced. The Sunshine Coast is approaching. Blue Jet, $3. Sahara Covet, now $7.30. Bel Air, 1 to 6.75. Mr. Boss, 16. Malibu is $4.65. Postaletta at $8.90. And the others over 20s. Now they're behind the start there at Sunshine Coast. Now they've jumped at Benalla.
Okay, Mount Shasta was the slowest away. Supraya went back with it in the early part, and Capers Way dropped back to be about 3rd last as they settle fully into stride here. It's Ampezzo in front, about a length to the stablemate Lacando going up deep. Bunky Mustard Speed now to be running 3rd, and then French Mustard up running 4th. One off the fence, Louis Maharaja next on the rail. A half further back then Bella Bimba, followed by Spirit of Cumis who's midfield. It's stablemate with 1,000 to go, throwing the head around Capers Way. Supraya about to go past it into 3rd last spot, and Mount Shasta went back to last, about 8 lengths off the lead. It's Ampezzo in front, not much speed on at the 800 metres. They prepare to work off the back here. Lacando's on the outside 2nd, and Bunky back in the pocket 3rd on the inside, followed by French Mustard. One further back, Louis Maharaja. Now Bella Bimba's setting off around them deep with 600 to go. Spirit of Cumis next with Supraya. Mount Shasta and Capers Way went back to last, but it's Ampezzo with Bunky now getting up on the inside, so the odds-on favourite has got a saloon run to join these leaders. It's Bunky going to the front on the point of the turn, drew about a half in front. Ampezzo. Lacando was forced deep, then Bella Binda getting into the clear, but very deep out. Louis Maharaja back near the rail, but Bunky with 200 to go, swept to the front, drew 2 in front here from Louis Maharaja, then came Ampezzo. Mount Shasta back to the inside, then Bella Binda, but in front here it's Bunky. Louis Maharaja coming at it now. Bunky, Louis Maharaja was terribly inconvenienced. Bella Bimba late. Well, Bunky's won. Narrowly from Bella Bimba. Louis Maharaja got into all sorts of trouble when Bunky appeared to ship ground shortly before the line. Close up behind them, Supraya with Mount Shasta, and they were being followed in by French Mustard, Capers Way. Further back in the field, Ampezzo back with the head of the others, Spirit of Cumis. Lacando has pulled up quickly after the line and was last of all.
Next in the field is Aqua Rapido. Black Elk out very deep, then Skadabba with Lady Verdi. Behind those runners, Skibo Lane chase the aces, and at the rear is Dover Castle. Up to the turn, it's trumped about a half length in front from final close. They quickly got 2 or 3 clear of Valley Echo struggling, then Beaver's Rocket. Leaders shifted out. Trump took final close off the track, about 4 horses away from the rail, but final close quickly hit the lead. Down to the 200, final close 2 in front from Trump. Ros Magi, Beaver's Rocket down the outside, but the favourite shot away. 100 to go, final close 2 or 3 in front. Battling away is Trump, Ros Magi and Lady Verdi getting through late, but final close too good. Final close 2.5 to Lady Verdi. Second, third, either Ros Magi or Trump. Very close there with a second place getter between them. Followed further back by Beaver's Rocket, Dover Castle. Next in was Valley Echo, Aqua Rapidi. Then Skibo Lane, Skadabba never really a chance from Black Elk, and last chased the aces.
The protested Yarra
and Fair Anna to move into the gates. Now, Fair Anna moved up into the line, the last couple to come up at the 16:20 starter, Oh Joy, who goes in now wearing blinkers for the first time. Last to move in will be Blue Flirt. Now, we've got a runaway over at the start, and I think it's Symbolic, who I'm sure was in the stalls, but she's backed out and riderless and careered away now. And she's gone right past the 1,400 metres. Clerk of the course in hot pursuit with her. And the bridle has come off her, it appears. So she's going to be an almost impossible task to collect for the clerk of the course. Fourth out at Flemington. Off they go. And Miss Charmer flew out of the gate. She began very fast. Out quickly, Bell Pursuit, Pukahina. Amber Snip is up there as well as they settle down now. And heading up towards the 1,400, Sempre Bene's gone through and it runs to the lead. Sempre Bene takes up the running. Miss Carr's improving on the outside. And so too Bell Pursuit to be prominent. Miss Charmer after jumping well, easing back 50 inside with Amber Snip around her. 2 lengths further back past the 1,200. Fonga on the inside and Pukahina outside it. Another 2.5 Esther Star Friday at the bottom, 1.5 to Blue Flirt. Mighty Millie a good way back from Oh Joy and Fair Anna last of all. Sempre Bene took the field past 1,003 Bell Pursuit, 1.5 to Miss Carr. Miss Charmer on the inside in fourth and 2 Amber Snip being followed a neck away to Fonga, 2 lengths to Pukahina. Esther Star is out wide. Friday at the bottoms next, and then Oh Joy followed by Blue Flirt. Mighty Millie a long way back and Fair Anna last at the turn. A little over 600 metres to go. Sempre Bene leads Bell Pursuit. Miss Charmer a 1.5 away third when they swing around the corner. Miss Carr coming wider. They're followed by Fongar on the rail from Amber Spirit, who's under a lot of pressure. Amber Snip when they corner, and then Friday at the bot. Oh Joy pulling out wide in the straight now. Bell Pursuit after the leader. Sempre Bene a 1.5 in front. Coming home is Miss Charmer in the yellow blinkers and Miss Carr the outside. Sempre Bene still in front on the one to catch down to the 200. Pulls the whip 2 lengths in front of Miss Carr. Bell Pursuit. Friday at the bot getting clear. Here's Pukahina leaving it with a late rush. Sempre Bene in front. Pukahina is absolutely mowing her down though. Pukahina trying to reach Sempre Bene. Sempre Bene and Pukahina. Maybe on the inside, Sempre Bene from Pukahina, but don't hold me to it. Third, a photo between Miss Carr Friday at the bot. Then Oh Joy. Back behind those to finish were Fongar, followed by Amber Snip, and they were trailed by Miss Charmer, who couldn't go on. Esther Star was next from Bell Pursuit, Fair Anna, and Blue Flirt back at the tail with Mighty Millie last of all. 10's got it, Sempre Bene. It's only just one, number 10, ridden by Mark Goring. Second goes to 4, Pukahina. Maybe another Hoppin she would have got there. And third is another photo, 10-4. And we wait the third number in the time of 1:37.5, 1:37.5.
Post, they hit it. Oh, it might be Red Lover on the outside. Go Red Lover and nose power.
Plenty of pace, and so too's Gastineau, and they share the lead with Harmonic Peak. 2 lengths to Coniston Edition, fourth with a nice drop on the leaders. Next is Capone, County Command, and 4 or 5 2 Committed last of all. Down towards the 600, and it's Gastineau, a neck in front of Eugenic. A length Harmonic Peak, who drops back to be third. Coniston Edition fourth. 2 to Capone, then County Command, and 5 or 6 2 Committed. Up to the turn, top weight in front, Gastineau. Lead Coniston Edition by a length. Eugenics lost ground. Harmonic Peak to the outside, then Capone, County Command, and Committed. In the straight, Gastineau about to be joined by Coniston Edition, who looms up ominously at the 200. Coniston Edition took the front now from Gastineau. 2 or 3 to County Command, getting to third, but Coniston Edition broke away, and Coniston Edition's going to get the prize today. Races right away, and Coniston Edition 2.5 to Gastineau, third County Command, then Capone, Harmonic Peak, Committed, and Eugenics dropped out to run last.
Cup off and running now, and Talination down on the inside bounced away only fairly. Northern Poet went back to second last, and last of all unsettling here was Prince Ottawa. Now Cavalry Lad is showing speed here with Telemon deeper out. Echo Blaster was one off the fence and third early on as they settled fully into stride. Straits Code back on the inside now, but Cavalry Lad found the lead. Further back in the field then Talination racing midfield. On its outside was Smoke the Clay with 1,000 to run. Two further back, Much Ado with Yanis. Northern Poet a length away, and Prince Ottawa on its outside is setting off deep as they prepare to work off the back. 800 metres to go now. It's Cavalry Lad going to the front, two in front from Echo Blaster. Straits Code was a length away, third on the inside, and they were being followed by Telemon. Then Talination is down on the inside. Smoke the Clay deeper out, three wide is going around them. Prince Ottawa up running midfield, a length away, Much Ado. Two further back, Northern Poet, and three last of all, Yanis with 500 to go. It's Cavalry Lad the leader. Echo Blaster went up on the outside, and they were being followed there at the head of the others now as they turn. It's Cavalry Lad in front. Echo Blaster goes up on the outside. Telemon makes a line of three, and then Smoke the Clay four out. Smoke the Clay coming with a big run now as they come down the straight with 200 to go. Echo Blaster found the front from Cavalry Lad. Smoke the Clay deeper out. It's Echo Blaster in front. Smoke the Clay and Northern Poet with a big run now. Northern Poet going up to Smoke the Clay. Echo Blaster, Much Ado late. Northern Poet deeper out. Oh yes, I think he's got up. Northern Poet with a big run defeating Much Ado. They're right across the track in the concluding stages. No Idea third. Yanis there with Echo Blaster. So too Smoke the Clay, Straits Code, and also Talination. Cavalry Lad just behind them. Then came Telemon and
Northern Poet over Much Ado. Photo third. Set Menangle. Here's Kev.
Comes up into line, and they're all in the stalls and set to go. 1400 Millwood the late withdrawal, and they're about to bounce. Reaper Barn the inside runner off. Good start too, and Reaper Barn one of the first out. Ronman a little slow. Starbinder gets back there early. Golden Finale is the first to show out. Away quickly too is Country Born, showing a lot of pace today, and he's going to dice for the lead early. Country Born led Golden Finale. Plaska's a length and a half away third, followed by Strike Force up into fourth placing. Then Reaper Barn being followed by Black Samurai. Couple Prince of Luca Dance the Night. Two further back is French Clock, a long way back on the inside. Ronman is around him. Then 2 lengths Malachi Crunch and Siobhan, and 3 lengths to Starbinder. Country Born at the 800 led a half. Golden Finale a length and a half to Plaska. Strike Force up fourth. 2 lengths to Reaper Barn. Fifth on the rail from Black Samurai. 3 Prince of Luca Dance the Night, a length and a half to Ronwood and French Clock. Further back in the field is Malachi Crunch when they corner, followed by Siobhan and Starbinder. The favourite Country Born at the 550 corners in front of Golden Finale, and Plaska behind the leader. Strike Force is easing out, and he's about to let loose with his run, and Black Samurai pulled to the middle of the track. Country Born has asked for the supreme effort in the straight, 3/4 on Golden Finale. Strike Force is still winding up with a big burst on the outside. He's raced into the lead now, Strike Force. Country Born with a fight on his hands, can't go on. Golden Finale's trying to go with Strike Force, but Strike Force has been well tried, draws clear in the last 50, and Strike Force draws away to beat Golden Finale by 2 lengths. Black Samurai third, French Clock ran on well. Country Born weakened next, then Ronwin followed by Plaska, Reaper Barn, Prince of Luca, Dance the Night followed by Malachi Crunch, Siobhan and Starbinder last to finish. Number 8 Strike Force cantering a long way from home, ridden by Jason